dying hours of the night. Now, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera. I'm going to set the camera up there. I'll be back. I just got to fix myself a drink. Hey ho, hey ho, here we are. We're back again. We're going to do a live. I should put a shirt on. I've got a shirt here. I will. I'll put a shirt on. Because, you know, that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. Can't be all naked on the channel. Mind you, it is fucking ridiculous hot. 29 degrees. There you go. Hello. How you all? And a big cheers to you. Welcome to Dave's channel. Thanks for stopping in. It's a wacky channel, that's for sure. It's a wacky channel, and you can see the time. We're running a 24-hour clock, by the way. Yes, very hot day in Perth today. How you going, everyone? Very, very hot here in paradise. To my American friends, I'm sorry it's so cold, but you had your fair share of summer. You did all right. Look, the eye's coming good. Sorry, the update is we're looking at lunchtime, 2nd of December as departure day. 2nd of December departure day. I think my so what have we got? Geez, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2. Okay, Monday. Hope to be in Sydney by the weekend. That's the plan. Sydney by the weekend. Not this weekend coming, the following one. Yes, there is much to what's the right word here? There is much to consider. What am I doing? Now, I'm only going away for a little while. I come back and then I make the plans for Thailand. Why shouldn't I go to Thailand? Huh? I can tell you right now, I can tell you a lot of things. Thailand, Sydney. I can't forget riding. Riding is bloody important to me. But I've got 2 bikes and an unstable household. Mind you, it's a pretty good household. I'll just lock the bike up here. It'll be fine for a month. Christ, I've got to be back here by February. You know, everything will be all right. February the 8th, I'm hoping, for my return to Western Australia. Yes, it'll be hot, but unless I get another doctor to sign me off for my eye, another various health problems, which is probably easier than, just means I can settle down. I don't have to ride in a real hurry. So I'm thinking we're not going through northern New South Wales this trip, even though I really do want to see Doug. I think it's a beeline to Wollongong. There's no escaping it. I'm going to have to use tolls, but I might find a way where I don't have to use tolls, and I'd be much happier doing that, actually. Freaking heck, stuff the tolls. I'll look for an alternative route, ROUTE, going into Wollongong. I don't have to go to Sydney. There must be a different route. I've got to look. Okay, so Kyle, good morning. Tony, the route. So yes, it would be good to go for a ride with you, Tony. I'm just trying to think where. Now, Nabiac would be too far south from you. But a meal at the Yukai pub, I wonder if that would be something that you could get behind. Yeah, Tony. So, God, look at the dishevelled look on him. Oh, Christ's sake. Because it's a good thing to, reach out to your supporters and meet them face to face. What do you think? I think it's good to meet your people who've supported your channel and liked things that weren't necessarily very good. I've been uploading a lot of shorts right now, sort of going through the archives of old. How far up are you going? Well, it depends. Probably Ninbin. So from Ninbin, if Kyogle's a little further north than Ninbin, but I won't be going into Queensland, that's for sure. Ninbin will probably be the furthest north I go. However, saying that, I do have to brave riding through the Northern Territory. It could either mean 6 months loss of license, where I basically get a truck and transport the bike from Darwin to Perth and fly from Darwin to Perth, or, charges dismissed. Oh, you've got a medical cannabis note. Okay, no worries. There you go. Why didn't the prosecution include this? And they'll say, well, at the time you weren't. So, yes, well, that's that. You didn't know that. You didn't ask. Fuck them. Anyway, Cincinnati is waiting for you, Dave. Oh, Cincinnati. The glitz and the glamour of Cincinnati. Cincinnati right now is full of colour. The leaves have probably all actually dropped. There's probably grey and bleak and no colour at all in Cincinnati. But 2 or 3 weeks ago, Cincinnati was full of colour. and full of leaves. Leaves everywhere. The bane, I guess, of every Cincinnatian is raking up and bagging up the leaves for the council to mulch. Oh dear. There you go. How far up north? I don't know, Tony. I think I think a long lunch with Rod B would probably be on the cards at uh, Byron's Success Tie. So the 7 people in the chat, if you know where Byron Bay is, Success Tie, I think we'll do a meet and greet there for Dave and Dave Channel's supporters on the East Coast area, Ninbin, Lismore. I've got a few fans from that area, so you will hear more. Follow me on my Facebook page for absolute instant updates. I'll be getting more and more into Facebook as I cross the country, keeping everything up to date as I travel across the country and show you from the comfort of your office desk, crossing the country of Australia on a Road King Harley Davidson 2022 Road King Special. I think most people would enjoy that, because I know darn sure that I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be a lovely trip. It's also going to be wonderful to get my head into... Okay, so far it looks like I've locked in lunchtime. So the first night will probably be Southern Cross. Lunchtime and the second. So there you go. Assassins, you are able to take your positions to kill me. Hold on a minute, Slim, please. The questions, I just can't. Now, Tony McDonough asked a question, when am I leaving WA? And I'm penciled in the 2nd of December. I don't know why I'm riding across Australia. It's so bloody hot. But, look, it's not the Kimberleys, so it's not that bad. I think the only worst place will be going up to Broken Hill and then going through Broken Hill, Dubbo, Orange, and then Katoomba. Be nice to go to the Blue Mountains and just park the bike up at the Blue Mountains and do a 360 pan of the main street of Katoomba, and just see what pops up. See how many romantic propositions I get. They'll all fall in love with the motorcycle. Okay, so Slim has asked the question, what am I drinking? So I did the math, Slim, and the math was you're spending X amount of dollars on cans of bourbon. Why not buy... Yeah, we'll just find a tree. And I think there's a really nice tree up there in near Sphinx Park. I think what we'll do actually is we'll just, Tony, we'll just go to Sphinx Rock community and just go to the communal area at Sphinx Rock. And, I think that'll be great. Sphinx Rock community where Michael and Elspeth used to live. I don't think they live there anymore. Oh, that would be the one. Now, I do accept friends' requests. Kyle, you just have to dig around. There, look, people have got there. Email is always good. Now, my email is attached to my homepage on my YouTube page. So a little bit of squirreling about on Dave Channel's homepage, and you'll get to the right links. Do you have look for Sardinian? Do you have look for Sardinian? Sorry, Sebastian, I can't answer that question. However, Slim, you know what would be cool? Stop at all the local water holes. Oh, look, I'm only going to stop at one waterfall. If I get to Coffs Harbour, I'll be going up to Ebor and having I'll be having a drink with the at the memorial of the president of the. Oh God, what bike gang were they called? The Cobras, or anyway, there's a shrine to the president of a motorcycle club up in Ebor, and it's you know, that actually is more a shrine for all motorcyclists. Okay, that's his shrine, sure, but when I'm there, I think about all the motorcyclists' friends that I've lost. You know, but I also think, you know, man, they died on their bike, you know. I certainly don't think about the people who died off their bike that I know who were motorcyclists. But, you know, when I go to Ebor and go to the memorial of the president of the motorcycle club, Condors, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, I remember it. It was Condors MC, the president of that club. And I go to that memorial. I park the bike right at the memorial. I do my YouTubing and I reflect on certainly my good friend Rog. Roger was a great guy who rode a Honda Blackbird, and he and his brother were having a bit of a race around the Sea Bridge around Stanwell Park area, south of Sydney. He hit a car and died instantly, and his brother was left remembering what he'd just seen for the rest of his life. My heart goes out to Scott. Scott is Roger's brother. Now that's 1992. Yeah, I'm Australian, Pickles. Yeah, look, it's just a little bit of a thing for Roger. Roger was a really good mate. Then there was Seaweed. Seaweed was the president of the Far North Queensland chapter of the Vietnam Vets. When I first met Seaweed, well, all he heard through the grapevine were there were the two West Aussies camped at Shaz's house. Anyway, he's jumped on his bike and he's fucking roared down the hill from Atherton, or Mareeba. I think it was probably Mareeba, up there in the Atherton Tablelands. And he's roared down the hill and he's come down and he's fucking, oh yeah, know who he is, blokes, sniffing around my Shazza. And anyway, we both looked at each other and they saw the young bloke that I was travelling with. And me and Seaweed both looked at each other and said, mate, we ain't got a hope in hell. You know, Shazza had picked the young 23 something. And, you know, you know, I met this young fella called Joe. And Joe was having a bit of a hard time with his mental health, with a lot of things in his life. And I said, Joe, I've got a job for you. I can't give you a wage, but I can give you a brand new this year's model motorcycle. Ride it around Australia with me as my carer, and Centrelink will give you a carer's allowance. bang, from I think $126 a fortnight to nearly $1,000 a fortnight to look after my sorry ass for 6 months. I took Joe around Australia and he cared for me. Didn't have to do much, but he, it was expensive. But, had I not done it, I would never have met Seaweed. And meeting Seaweed made it all worthwhile. Meeting Frank. Now, Frank didn't die on his bike. Frank passed away from cancer, surrounded by his family and his loved ones, his club. Everybody loved Frank. Even me. I loved Frank. I thought he was a fantastic human being. Frank really reminded me of the antithesis. I'll say it again with a nod of the head. The antithesis of Freewheel and Franklin, the Freak Brother. That's exactly who Frank was. I never got his alias, but I'm sure there are a few people in the chat who. Tony, that job he was so lucky to get that job, man. He was a very, very, look, I will get on there, Kyle, I'll get onto the messenger if you give me if I go, then I'll miss the story, and the story's sort of good. Yeah, Seaweed. What a human being. Anyway, Seaweed's come to defend Shaz's honour. Taken one look at young Joe, looked at me, and we just both scratched our heads and said, "I don't even bother, mate," And we started talking about bikes then for the rest of the night. And anyway, we really connected, man. We connected as bikers, and then a couple of weeks later, he's just... car's taking him out, man. You can't be upset. You just got to tell jokes and raise your stein high for the bloke. You can't be sad. The guy was fucking hammering on his bike and cleaned up a car. Stupid car shouldn't have been there. But anyway, it was. And Seaweed's no more. But Seaweed is forevermore, if that makes sense. Kyle, I saw your message on Messenger. I will respond. It looks like I've got two choices. It's either the Forgotten Angels camp out in March. That's USA. Yeah, I saw that, and I will get there, Kyle. So you found me, and that's how we'll connect, brother. That's how you... Yeah, and oh, God. How's it going, sick bastard? Yeah, they're almost gone. My friends are gone, Tony. I get it, brother, Oh, look, I'm just going to keep telling the stories because they're actually pretty good stories, And if I was on the computer now, I could bring up the memorial where I go in New South Wales, and it's a whole big thing. I get dressed up in the 81 support gear, and I go up to the memorial, and yeah, people pay attention, man. People pay attention is what they do. Here's this fucking sweet ass bike rocking up to this fucking gravestone, and it's a cool thing. Anyway, sick bastards there. What's going on, sick? Fuck, it's good to see you, brother. That was a good little ride there at Publix. Did you get stoned to the bejesus? Which I know you are right now, stoned to the bejesus. It's early morning for you, isn't it? Sun's not even fucking up at your joint. Oh, it might be. Actually, it might be up. 7:12. No, yeah, be up. 7 in the morning. OC. You just missed out on the wickedest story. Just, I reckon, do a rewatch. But anyway, don't matter. Hi from Canada, Nika. Nice listening to. Thank you, Nika. Just talking about, you know, like I'm a rider. There's no, Nika, there's no getting out of that. That I'm a rider. That's one bike. That's the other bike. I ride motorcycles. And what happens with motorcycles is that you do know a few people that that because they ride motorcycles, well, they lose their life, don't they? And we were just sort of celebrating that a little bit. What have I done here? I've done the wrong thing. Anyway, we'll get it. No, we'll get it. We'll get it, guys. We'll get it. And we'll get the studio happening. We'll get the studio happening. What's going on here? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Here we go. Okay, just getting the lights sorted out because it's getting the light. The light don't work no more. No, the light don't fucking work no more, mate. We'll be looking at a new light. We'll be looking at a new freaking light. Oh, dear. Righto, that's not bad. There you go. Hey, there you go. We got the light. There you go. We got the lighting. Hey. Yeah, no, that's exactly right, OC. Welcome, Ninka. You're not shy. It's all good. Jeff Satella's here as well. It's all happening. There you go. How you going? What happened? What did I miss? Well, not really a lot. I've got the date penciled in. Look, there's no doubt about it. I have to go to the recording studio. That's a terrible light, Dave. That's just awful, mate. Can't you get a better light than that? Can't you get something nice? Bloody hell, man. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, everybody. There we go. All right, we're done. We're in. The evening started. The big light's fucked out. I've lost the big light. So, right, okay. Nika. OC. Sick bastard. Kyle. Now, what happened is, I've got the date penciled in to go. I get to see my doctor before I go. Yeah, man, you know, look, Nika, the family, Dave's channel. I encourage you to go and have a look at the content. If there's something that resonates with you and Dave's channel, please feel free to be a subscriber. I think I'm just a normal guy who's got an ability to film the everyday, the banal, the banal, the everyday. And this is my perspective, a West Australian who likes to travel on his motorcycles around Australia. Anyway, very dark and mysterious. You can't see my eyes. And that's no good. That's not good. That's not good for television. It's a pleasure, Nico. Welcome to Dave's channel. I mean, the main reason I do these lives is the algorithm throws it out to the people who get something out of this. You know, who find common ground. Oh, look, so at least a month in the recording studio. I want to be basically sleeping next to the drum kit. If I'm not sleeping next to the bike, I'll be happy. Second place next to the drum kit. Now I'm going to allow my moderator, sick bastard, to put up his GoFundMe page. I'd really like that link so I can post it and pin it, and we can talk a little bit about just exactly what sick needs, and are you in a position to help? You know, it's you know, are you in a position to help? If you're not, don't. If you are, consider. There you go. Your links aren't clickable on mobile. Oh, let's see. Hold on. I know why. Try your links now. Yeah, Minister of War and Finance. That's the one. There you go. I see. I think that link should be right now. I've done a little bit of before I die, a little bit of manipulation, and hopefully these links should be for everybody to go and have a look at. Oh, look, the Forgotten Angels Florida link. I mean, there you go, Mohammed Ibrahim. You slipped through the net. I'll get you. There you go, Mohammed Ibrahim. Come again, Mohammed. Come again. Come again. Someone asked me what I was drinking. For the last 3 days, it's been a special blend of Jack's. It's been really nice. Come again, Mohammed. Come again. Come again. I love it. I know, mate. I see it's a lot of fun. The 10 people in the chat, how lucky are you guys, you know? I don't know. It's oh yeah, Jack Daniels, Nico, beautiful stuff. Absolutely. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, Nico. We don't have many ladies in Dave's life who are happy with just normal blokes. It'd be interesting to hear your perspective. Bill is here. Bill, I am well. I'm alive. Oh, I'm sorry you had a bad day today. I hope some way that Dave's channel can cheer you up and turn your frown into a smile and change your perspective while you're here. Hey, hello, 42. 42, you're just a chicken. Oh my gosh. 42, and now that's the meaning of life. There you go. Okay. Man, do your best. Raise them right. Nika, raise them right. No, I don't feel older. I'm feeling good. Nika, welcome. We are just motorcycle enthusiasts, mostly. I like to ride my bike. I feel even older now too, OC, so, you know. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right, Billy. Rock on, Billy. Kick back. Make a cup of tea. Crack a beer if that's your thing, or make a cup of tea. I'm getting ready for another huge trip across our country because I want to go and hang out in a recording studio. Oh, yeah, I know. Age is a number, that's all. But, you know, it's a big number for me. And OC. That rhymes. It's a big number for me and OC. There you go. You got a song, OC. I didn't mean to back away, and as soon as you told me you had kids, Nika, it's yeah, I can't fish for a partner, you know. I can't you know, it's not fair. It's not fair to anybody. But I mean, it's just nice when you know, a little new bloom of a personality comes into Dave's channel, and we celebrate that. That's all I'm saying, I think. So, Nika, don't get your knickers in a twist. There you go. Yeah, it's probably why I shouldn't drink either, Billy, but that's why I said make a cup of tea, mate. You know, make a cup of tea, brother. Kick back, ask some questions. You know, tell us about some things that are happening in South Australia. You know, you're more than welcome to contribute, or just do nothing and just veg and take the mind off your terrible day that you've been experiencing, and let Dave control the next 10, 20 minutes. Copy, copy, copy. That's right, my counsellor. Okay. Well, I have to agree, OC, you know. Glenfiddich. No, Bill, Bill, steadfast, my good man. Enjoy that hot chocolate. None of the comments that are coming through now bear any importance. Hot chocolate is the thing for you, my good man, and don't be swayed by our slovenly drinking habits here at the Long Bar. That is Dave's channel at the bar. No, we're just I'm not on the bike, so I can have a drink. I'm letting the hair down a little bit. Cadbury liquor, no, hot chocolate. Look, I get why some people shouldn't drink, because they're such idiots when they drink that they have mental health issues compiled upon mental health issues because they drunk. So the smartest man in the group is Bill from Bill's channel, who has his head absolutely switched on. The Red Doc, oh man, you doing great. No, we'll right back at you, Red Doc. In fact, I'll pause proceedings to fire up the vape and nick a Frio. Oh, I hope not. It's possible, though. I have met some lovely ladies in Fremantle. I may have overshared my YouTube channel. But I've always maintained a caring, fatherly approach to our darling women. You just described my missus. There you go. She was asking where you're from, Dave. Okay. Soon to be in the grave, but at the moment I am in north of Perth, in a place called Hillary's. I'm no gangster. I'm just a dude, man, who just doesn't like shaving, doesn't like haircuts, doesn't like new clothes, and won't wear brand names. That's me. Man, you look like a gangster. There's no fucking gold chain. There's no gold. What do you call them? Body enhancement. I don't have any body enhancement things like piercings or the tongue piercing, or the cock piercing. That's not for me. That's just not for me. Twat, exactly right. Absolute twat. It's twat. Absolute twat. Sick bastards are good. Unfortunately, Slim, I am my own butler. Usually gold teeth. I wish I had gold teeth, mate. Yes, West Coast. I'm West Coast, mate. Gangster, I love shaggers. Gangster, I love. Nice Jesus shirt, Prophet Dave. That's it, Looney. Looney gets it. The hemp cloth. Hemp will save the planet. It's good to see you, Looney. It's good to see you, Bill, too. I don't know what to say, Bill, all I say is stick around. If the humour is beyond the pale, you can always leave. But if the humour cheers you up a little bit from your doldrums and sadness of your day, then, Dave Channel has actually done some good for the world, for the world, for once in its life. And yes, it does cost me a bit of money, but it's always actually a lovely thing to do, to connect with people who support my channel. I absolutely dig it. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because power is running out and power is running in. Oh, power, power, power is running in. There we go. We got power, I think. I'm hoping we got power. No? Yes? Yes, we got power. Okay. So we've got power now. And I'm hoping that we've got light. Hopefully we've got light. Let there be light. Let there be light. And there was light. And there was happiness. And people could see. Have you tried submarine membrana? I have not tried. Bugger now, I can't spell fabulous. There you go. That's okay. It's good. Now, speaking of fabulous, now, Bill, I hope you're still there. Bill, enjoy your life because it's too short to be down. Bill, enjoy your happy times because there's not enough of them to go around. And Bill, don't be down. Turn that frown upside down. There you go, guys. Oh no, I know. It's really nice. Jack Daniels, I must admit that Jack Daniels is absolutely the new Disney character. It is. Love you, Bill. Nah, Bill's good, man. You know, Bill's a follower of Dave's channel for now, getting close to 2 years. Most real is Disney prisoners. Oh, thanks, guys. Old number 7. No, I'm bringing it out, actually. It's a single barrel. Oh, man, it's nice. Presenting Princess Lala. I'm rocking into Thailand like this, mate. This is how I'm going to Thailand. I don't give a fuck. I'll buy me Florelet shirt, you know, me island shirt. But that's how I'm going to Thailand. Yeah, single barrel. It's single barrel stuff. It's just, oh man. And because I'm getting to the end of the bottle, I'm drinking a little bit more than I should tonight. Absolutely. You know, sick. I don't have the lights and the pizzazz of Sterling Wheel, nor do I have Red Rider at my side, you know. It's easy for Sterling Wheel to make great lives with his co-conspirator, with his lights and his whiz bang and his beautiful cowboy hats. All I've got is the purple Murple, eh? Purple Murple. There you go. I'm doing audio. There you go, my sweet Lord. All the wonders of your Asperger's disease. That's why I single you out, Bill. That's why I talk about you. That's why I actually give a shit. I care. Even in these glasses, man. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Wow, that was pretty. Sterling's great, you know, like, it's all good. It takes 10 years off you. There's sunglasses. I know, Tony. What can I say? Man, I have to dig it. You know, I have to dig it. You know, The Warriors was a great film. Oh, the Terminator drop. Eye of the Tiger. That's it, mate. So, look, guys, I won't be too long. I've got to go to the bar. Ah, yeah, the best. I've got to go to the bar, and I am drinking. It's just one of those things. Now, look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a... Hold on if I can get it. I think we got it. I'm going to give you a shot at the dust vacuum extractor. It's a wonderful extractor. It helps save many lives in the workshop. The dust extractor. Enjoy the dust extractor. Would you like me to turn it on? And leave and fill my glass up while it turns on? I don't think so. Mind you, that would be novel. That would be novel. Bandit. Anyway, I'm back, guys. I'm back with the worst possible drink ever known to mankind. But I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it. Amy. Hello, Amy. It's good to see you here. And now a word from our sponsors. Oh my gosh. Amy, how you going? It's good to see you, Amy. It's good to see you, Kyle. It's good to see you, Koali, which I've just called Jimmy. I'm really, really good. As you can see, my eyes got better, but I'm going to hide it away. Yes, hiding it away. Hiding my eye away. No, I'm okay. I'm getting better. I'm happy. Kyle gets all the love. Oh, kawa. Exactly, mate. Koala. Koali. It's Turkey Day here. Oh, I don't have enough Coke. I've been drinking the Jack Single Barrel. It's been very, 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 very nice, let me tell you. Certainly in a different head state. That's for sure. Sick bastard. Yes, it is. Did you try the Citral? The thing, that new stuff. I want you to sick. Oh, I can't tell you, Slim, exactly where I got these glasses because it's part of the production notes. Looney Shrooms is a basically has producer rights over Dave's channel, And if he writes the producer notes, I have to follow. And he said that I needed the Elton John sunglasses to carry the channel off. Without the Elton John sunglasses, it just doesn't work. So there you go. They're fucking horrible, aren't they? Big purple burbles. Dear God, really? No, that was Shrooms that sent the he sent the product. We were talking about sequins and smoke, and where's the pizzazz in Dave's channel? Where's all the the pomp and circumstance, pomp and ceremony? There isn't much. Yeah, it's looking way too straight, man. And Shrooms came in with the production notes. He laid down the law, and he fought tongue and tooth and nail for this will happen. And Looney Shrooms got his way. There you go. Apparently, I have to have a vape. I haven't actually got it all sussed yet, but the go is Elton John glasses, having a vape, blowing the vape smoke out of the harmonica with a great chord on the guitar. We're nearly there. Reggie Dwight still doing concerts, I'm sure. I know. Glitter was a weirdo, though. It doesn't matter. Yes, he was a weirdo, but it's all about not taking yourself too seriously, guys. We've got a guy in the chat, Bill. He's had a bad day. And that's, for someone who's suffering Asperger's, a bad day isn't what a normal person experiences. If you have an added disability such as Asperger's, your bad day, man, good luck being a normal person and having a day which is a bad day with someone who suffers Asperger's. So I am always happy to cheer Bill's channel up, and much appreciation to Bill. That's exactly right. Much love and appreciation to Bill. Okay, so I've got single OC, please don't serve this at your bar. This is not to be served at your bar. So it's OC, no, it's single barrel JD with red cherry cola. God. It's just like fairy floss. It's disgusting. But that's the carnival ride. That's the carnival ride at Dave's channel. He can't see straight. Of course not. They're lampoon, for Christ's sake. The whole thing's a lampoon. Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, I'm glad I'm glad I made it. It's a classic lolly tonight. Give the frog a big give the frog a big cuddle for us, Lolly. I hope he's doing well. It's 2 a.m. in the morning drink. Yeah, it's awful. God, it's an absolute awful with that stupid doof music playing. Doof, 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 doof. And then you drink that shit. God. Because some chick at the bar bought it for you, and you later find out it's been laced with methanol. Oh God. Oh yeah, so we miss Frog. 6:40. So you're in the early morning. God. Hello, Nika. Early morning. So unhealthy. But isn't it wonderful, guys, that here on Dave's channel, doesn't take much, but what we do have is a fantastic connection of, just if I can get my fucking right, what we do have here on Dave's channel is a wonderful connection of our world. How am I going to do this? We have a wonderful connection of our world. So, is that Australia? Yes, it is. Look at that, Australia. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. I'm here. Right here, everybody. In Perth. So let's have a look. A roll call. Holy shit, it's round. I know. The earth and the globe is round. Okay, so sick bastard. Where are you? You're not certainly in Hyderabad. Oh, we went around the world too quick. Okay. You're up there somewhere, I think. Oh, there you go. Anyway, we went round the world. Down, down to down, down to down, down, down. But anyway, that's where we are. We're in Gainesville, I know, but we're in Perth here. That's where we are, here in Perth. Oh man, I wish I could just take the power out of the charger and just talk freely, but obviously I can't. Because I'm not that good a filmmaker. Fake it till you make it, baby. Fake it till you make it, baby. Fake it till you make it, baby. Yeah, it's important memories for you. I totally get it. Yeah, I know that, but it's a model Looney Shrooms. We're doing, what do you call it? Everything's a metaphor, I, Looney Shrooms, am a metaphor for someone who's famous. I'm not famous, but gosh, I've got people listening to me, and that's better than not being people listening to you. That's amazing. I'll drink a horrible drink to that. And God, and let me tell you, people, it is horrible. There, sure you are, Lolly. You're just so nice. You're just a cool person, Lolly. Very cool. That's really, really cool. Hell yeah. It's just absolutely amazing. Oh, Kyle. Oh, man, it's getting the job done all right, let me tell you. Thankfully, the last drink is neat. I will give Jack Daniels the respect it deserves here on Dave's channel. While sitting on my Road King, I will drink the last of my single barrel whiskey a go-go. That, had I bought cans, would have only lasted one night, but I bought enough to last for 3 nights. So I think I've been economical. I have been weighing the pros, the cons, what I'm going to need down the road. Oh, no, Nita, no, you don't need it. I don't need any more, Nika. Not from you know. Women should never buy me a drink because the totally the wrong impression is then set in stone. I can see the stonemasons chiseling in stone that you will, provide for this woman for the rest of your life. She just bought you a bottle of beer. You will provide. That's the Australian way. If a woman buys you a bottle of beer, it's almost as if it's the man getting an engagement ring and placing it upon his beloved, his betrothed's finger. It's awful. it's it's awful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful gesture. Nikki or Nika, I don't and I can't and I won't give you a diamond ring, but I can give you a key ring. And that is my pickup line. I can't give you a diamond ring, darling, but I got a key ring that'll fit right in your back pocket. And then they have a look at what the key ring is attached to, which is the Softail Slim. Oh, I wouldn't recommend it either. No, don't. Nikki, run a mile, please. God, darling. Run a mile. Run a mile. I am the definition of spin bunny. I went on a one-night stand one day, and we both agreed that we were a one-night stand gone wrong, and we actually formed a relationship because we actually dug hanging out with each other. I've been asked to go and see one of my exes and have lunch with them and discuss some early recordings that we did as musicians together, and have a bit of a lunch. And I'm damn well going to ask her current partner if it's okay if I take her for a little bit of a trip down memory lane and we go for a bit of a ride up to the Nightcap National Park and back. I think that would be lovely to go up a mountain with my ex, with no sexual connotations, with no needs or wants being met, but just amicable friends, remembering how we both actually connected as lovers. And I'm happy to say this. I was never any good at lovemaking with my partner. But when we rode together, when she was on the back of my bike and I was riding, we felt a oneness that I don't think she's ever felt from anybody else, or I've ever felt from anybody else. And I would just like to acknowledge that oneness that we had. We lost a child in our relationship, so there is that. And I'm actually really glad that we lost the child, because it was a clean break. It was, there was no child support. There was no animosity about supporting a child for the next 18 years and not being part of that family. So that was wonderful in that aspect. For the guys who have been through that and supported their exes from a fuck gone wrong, I mean, what do I say? I mean, that's, kudos and bravo to you, but it's huge. The the things that I think about. I've been truly blessed. But I want to acknowledge that with her, and say that our kid would have been 35 years old now, and we could be grandparents, but it wasn't to be. And that's okay too. But what we had as riding companions was a wonderful thing that I want to revisit with her when I see her again, and I'm hoping that she digs that, man. I haven't read any of the messages, and I'm very sorry. I've just been sort of talking and waxing lyrically. Oh, of course I'd still love her. She was a great musician, a great artist. Her art, Jimmy, was absolutely fantastic. It inspired me. She inspires me to paint and make art and have a joint exhibition, and I'll dig up a few little digs at the past. We shared this house together, and she kicked me out, and on the day she kicked me out, I painted it. I painted it with her overalls, and yeah, exactly, Lolly. She was my muse, and I treated her as a muse. And I think you have to love your muse for it to be a true muse. Oh, exactly, OC. That's what it was, And I am sure that I will find, like Gauguin, when Gauguin went to the islands to paint the natives. I think that's what Thailand holds for me. Painting the everyday scenes of Thailand, especially with the chicken and the conical hat, and I just think it will be wonderful. What's the music exactly is what I am talking about right now. My lovers have always been my muses, whether it's Nikki, who was a young lass from Sydney, who I absolutely fell head over heels in love with, and to no attention at all given by her, because I wasn't big and bad enough, and I wouldn't throw an ashtray at her head and split her head and skull open, but that's what she preferred. Men that threw ashtrays at her head and split her skull open is what she preferred over being a muse. Oh, the poor lass. Anyway, the one night that she lowered herself to sleep with me, she came over in the middle of the night, unannounced, to my house. Got it on, and we're starting to fuck, and I mean, I had to fake it. I'm sorry, to make sure that she was enjoying herself. And she said, "You're faking it." Promptly withdrew her sexual advances, went home, put a rope around her neck, and hung herself. Her parents told me in the morning. Yeah. So, what a sad fucking story. Now, was my faking that bad that she killed herself? No. She was in a state of depression long before I came along. I just couldn't click the right notes. Um, Lolly, it isn't sad, because when I go to that town now, I talk about Nikki, and she lives for that moment that I'm in that town, and I might be the only one that does it, you know. And guess what? It goes on exactly. Um, so, oh look, it still affects me, but that effect is that I celebrate her life, and the fact that I wrote an album. I mean, the courting of her, it was more important than the actual act of making love with her. The act of making love was such a disappointment, but the courting, oh my gosh, that was a whole album dedicated of love songs for Nikki. Take 3, love song for Nikki. Take 4, love song for Nikki. Take 5, and certainly after the sixth, after the sixth time, the love song actually got recorded, and some beautiful stuff came out. Well, I went through and I made a song, something for her. Again, Lolly, a muse. It comes back to my love has become my muse. Um, I don't know how better way to hold them in high regard than that of a muse, an artwork, um, a, 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 a celebratory moment in time. That's holy shit. Yeah, exactly. Sick. The whole thing is anyway. So that's my little wanky story about my bountiful love making history on the table of life's loving, the few crumbs that came my way. On life's bountiful love-making table, the few crumbs that fell my way. There you go. Yes, she was a piece of art. She was a piece of art. Jimmy, if I was on my computer now, I could bring up the very drawing and painting that I did of her. Sabine at Byron. I think I was 27, 28 years old. By today's standards, being 57, 28's pretty bloody young. Anyway, I had met a Dutch girl, and I'd met her in Byron Bay, and it was convenient for her to stay with me because it was cheaper than staying at the hostel. So with me, she didn't charge anything. She just, yeah, she put out, guys. Except I was not accustomed to someone putting out so readily for financial gain. I actually thought it was undying love, and Sabine at Byron was a painting that I did. Some of you on the channel have seen it. I have posted it before. Sabine at Byron is a Picasso-esque painting that sold at an art gallery for $500. It now adorns someone's nice $2 million mansion in the Bay Area overlooking the yachts and everything in Sydney. She said she had to buy it because it complemented her decor. Whatever. My poor muse How lucky for her, though. You know, a Dutch girl now overlooks the Bay of Sydney. I've often said that my paintings will get a better home than I'll ever get. And as it's happened, that's pretty true. I did that painting in 1996, and I think it was sold in 1996. I think the lady snapped it up as quick as I painted it from memory. As quick as I painted it, you know, exhibited it and gone. Nikki, look, if you go into the channel, the paintings are all there in my videos. I talk extensively about them. So the painting is there for you to see. Oh man, peace is you have to make your peace, man. Mate, you have to make your peace. So go and have a look at the channel. The paintings are there from the most recent one that I did up in the Kimberleys about medical cannabis for Indigenous people instead of grog. Please. And on the Vegemite and the Harley mural. I think you're taking your production not too fucking seriously, Looney Shrooms. No! Looney Shrooms is taking the production role far too seriously. Jesus, Looney Shrooms. Looney Shrooms, Looney Shrooms. Sorry, sick. But did I delete that? Oh, Looney, I'm so upset. I wasn't meant to delete it. What have I done? No. I meant to highlight it. And with my stupid fingers, these fingers that can only paint a muse, I have ruined your production notes. Vegemite and a Harley mural. Oh gosh. No, you've done absolutely nothing wrong, Looney Shrooms. I wish I could just... Yeah, see you later, Nika. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure telling my stories. Not everybody gets to hear them, but I think Truth Serum in the form of single barrel JD whiskey, you were very lucky, Nika. So away you go, darling. Please listen to Chrissy Amplet and the Divinals with the song I Touch Myself while thinking about this look. There you go. Chrissy Amplet. Oh, man. Who remembers Chrissy Amplet? Oh, I'm so sorry, Looney Shrooms. I've got this horrible thing here that says message deleted by Dave's channel. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, guys. And Looney Shrooms has been the absolute best supporter of Dave's channel ever. And I, my stupid fingers. Oh no. She's pretty cool, man, to put up with my fucking raving. But thanks for joining, Nika. That was really, really cool. I'll look forward to you tuning in again. I don't know how to do it, man. It's all good, sick. If it wasn't for Nika, though, you would not have heard of those Muse stories, chat. So, gosh, here I am. You got to see a little bit of flirting by Dave. hope it was appropriate. Am I a good? I hope I'm a good wooer of the woman. I'm not a scary fuck. Because it must be daunting for women, meeting men. Some men are just absolutely conquistadorian. I will take and I will have and you will be subservient. Where I want to put mine on a pedestal, on a plinth, as a work of art, to be celebrated, to be, joy de vie, joy de vie. Dame Edna, here we go. Exactly right. Joy de vie, joy de vie. Is where I want to put my ladies of merit on a pedestal. Definitely joy de vie. Make artwork, sing songs, write poems. God knows. But then, when it all gets too hard, I've got my motorcycles, man, and I just fucking ride off into the day. Grug horny. Yeah, probably. Probably grug horny. Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, loony, it's all good. Yeah, some can't handle that pedestal. I know, Lolly, but if they're with Dave, they've got to be on the pedestal, man. If they're not, then they're not with Dave. Most of the ladies have enjoyed the pedestal, actually. Quite frankly, they've enjoyed being revered properly, I think, would be the best way. Like pedestals and all, loony true. I love it. I absolutely love it. Man, my fat fingers, I'm so sorry, Loony. What can I say? My fat fingers. Oh, gosh. But anyway, what a great chat. So thank you, chat, for allowing me to share something a little bit more intimate than I usually do. So there you go. Oh, Dame Edna. Old, what's his name? Barry Humphries. Barry Humphries. Great Australian, Barry Humphries. And lived an Australian quintessential life. Bill's channel, I think the best role from Dame Edna Ebridge is his take on Sir Les Patterson, the politician and connoisseur of all things camembert cheese. He likes cheese and wine, loves it. Can go through, at any political meeting, and he makes a beeline to the cheese platter and the bar for a glass of wine. That's our Sir Les Patterson. And I can tell you, after every function, the cheese is dripping and the wine has been just spilt. But he'll still do a television interview and talk about, at great length, what politicians are doing for the good of Australia. And you best keep them in power and vote for them again, so we can eat more cheese and spill more wine. And that's Sir Les Patterson. Hey, OC, see you later, mate. Have fun, OC. Very, very cool chat. What am I doing? I'm having a neat drink. I'm going to fix myself a neat drink. Lolly H has been a wonderful saviour, I think, to the Frogzilla. I think the Frogzilla would have gone down badly without Lolly. I don't know, Lolly, if you'd agree with me or not, but I think the Frogzilla would have given up on everything if it wasn't for you and your compassion and your understanding for someone that is as quintessential as the Frogzilla. I really do believe that. It might be a fantasy, you know, but why not? Because everything else that's been fucking reality hasn't fucking worked. May as well try a bit of fantasy. God. And you know, you seem to be kicking it. You seem to be kicking goals. I think it's working quite. I think it's working quite well. Excuse me. Okay. We are back. We are back, Jack. There you go. What a wonderful chat it's been. An hour and a half of absolute gobbledygook. Absolute gobbledygook. Hi, yes. No, I know what you mean. It's a fairy tale, exactly. But like I say, well, if it is a fantasy, you know, we've tried reality and reality hasn't worked. You know, let's live in a fantasy and a beautiful fairy tale. I will pack you a cone, Jimmy. I will pack you a cone. Oh, I think it's done, actually. Does that look done to you? I think that's done, isn't it? It's looking all brown and it should be green. Anyway, please and hurry up. Okay, all right. I'm going there. I'm getting there as done as fast as I can. Fast as I can, Lenny. Right, fast as I can. Fast as I can. Pack that cone. Quick, get it in you. Like a syringe in your arm. Pack that cone like a syringe in your arm. That's heaps, mate. It's a fucking big cone. You happy, Looney? Oh, yeah, no, look, Looney Shrooms, I totally agree. The Frog and Lolly are just happy couple. It's a wonderful fairy tale. You know, Lolly kissed her Prince Charming, and her Prince Charming didn't change. Oh, God damn it. But he didn't need to, you know? There you go. See you later, Bill. I'm glad. Look, I'm glad you're leaving with a better upbeat feeling than when you came into the channel. So, kudos to you, Bill's channel. And here's for Jimmy. I packed you a cone, and boy, oh boy, you better smoke it too. Yeah, get into it. Get into it. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, when it turns green, get into it. Oh, it's good you found the car. No, it's good. And I'm glad you're making connections with these people too, Bill. They're good people. They're very good people, Bill. Lolly and Frog in Indiana. Looney in somewhere in Australia. Doesn't matter where he is. He's just happy. He's just always floating around. You know, there's some good people here. Kyle in Cincinnati. Oh, Jimmy, don't worry. You look. It's been Dave's show tonight. I've been the one dictating the chat and carrying on. Isn't that right, Dill? Been absolutely carrying on, and it's been a lot of fun for everybody internationally. We've got the globe over there. We've tripped around the globe, and mate, one person from Cincinnati leaves, and then another comes in. You know, riding on Ruby. Good morning, riding on Ruby. I hope your night's slumber was peaceful, restful, and that you had great dreams. Dreams that you conquered the world with a little fragment of a thing that, you know, and, you know, you conquered the world's problems. There you go. Looney Lolly, Bill's channel. Bill, 100% support, mate. Always. Thank you for your 100% support of my channel. So it works both ways, Bill. Absolutely both ways. Oh, you didn't have any dreams? Oh, I'm so sorry, riding on Ruby. Oh, I was hoping that you had these amazing dreams where your art was being, you know, there were lectures in great university halls and Van Beek Falls there on the PowerPoint production. Van Beek Falls, an artwork by a Cincinnati artist about a particular area in Cincinnati where there are a few rocky outcrops and the strange tide does things, not unlike what happens in Holland with the flooding. There you go. Funny. Anyway, everyone got their raffle tickets. Hey, I tell you what, I spent, yes, Looney Shrooms, I bought my raffle tickets. I bought the 5 for the night rod. If the night rod does favour me, then the night rod goes to Recycle Hooligan, who needs a new bike. There's absolutely no, you know, there's absolutely no doubt about that. I don't know if the raffle is going to favour me, but what does favour me is that I put some stones down as some foundations into Adderley House, a house that houses teen mums in America who otherwise wouldn't have a second chance, otherwise wouldn't have a chance, as Shade Tree Surgeon says. They are giving them their first chance that they've had. Not the only chance, but the first chance they've had. So Adderley House is a huge thing for me. Kira Adderley, a young lady tragically murdered by a family member for a tax check. Huh? Get stuffed. Murdered for a tax check. I mean, $600? Oh, I don't even know if it was that much. It was just awful. But anyway, her memory will live on, certainly in Florida, certainly in Australia. The story has been told to me, and I'm going to keep that story. You know, it's a beautiful story of rags to riches, and then in riches just cut down with a single it's just cut down. You know, when you're a tall poppy, you were just cut down and deal with it. However, not everybody that gets cut down gets a memorial house named after them. So in Kira's case, she does. Her name and her legacy will live on for generations. That's more than they can say about Dave. But the tragic way that Kira Adderley died, she should be immortalised forever, really. And Adderley House, I think, will do that. Adderley House will raise the leaders of tomorrow. Amen, man. Thank you, Riding on Ruby. Thank you so much, Riding on Ruby. I'm absolutely gutted by that story, Riding on Ruby. I'm bloody gutted by that story. And why I felt compelled over here in Australia to do something. So we have the blueprint. Lolly's great. I know who Lolly is, Jimmy. Lolly is a wonderful partner of my dear friend Frogzilla. I met Frogzilla through Evil Rick. Now, these meetings sound absolutely heinous and, you know, out of the cauldrons of below and depths unspoken. But that's where the good people are, man. That's where the real people are, man. You know, and that's the real people I want to meet. So, you know, if Frogzilla's better half is Lolly, then she's in the same boat, man. They're riding down the same canoe. And I wouldn't say the mentor, Jimmy. I'm just, you know, I've just got a few things. I know a few things. I talk a few stories. But I'm really glad that Riding on Ruby wrote Amen, Brother, to my story. Wow. Riding on Ruby. What a human being you are. A great human being. I'm glad we brought up Van Beek Falls again tonight. I'm glad we brought up Van Beek Falls. Anyway, I'm going to have a neat drink. I still have a little puff to go. I'm just letting the vape cool down a little bit. But yeah, it does. I wouldn't say it gets me stoned to the bejesus like sick, but you know, I need to go to my dispensary just like sick does. You know, I need my medicine just like he does. Oh, the boys are back. Alcohol. There you go. Oh, I'm dirty. Oh. Oh. Let's listen to the Carry On. Anyway, there you go, members. Oh. How you going, viewers? We'll listen to the ambient noise. Now, what I should have done was opened up the door to have an audience. Come on. There you go. $28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 5 days, I'm out of here. 4 days, I'm out of here, guys. 4 days. I can't wait. I really can't wait. It's fucking amazing. See you the fuck later. Across Australia we go. I'm looking forward to it. Riding on Ruby, that's amen, brother. Riding across Australia. What's happening in the chat? Oh, okay, sick bastard. You can't, loony shrooms. You can't talk about thinking triple quarter pound and no sauce or onions. 2-4. It's 2-4 here. Fucking hell. I'm not even prepared yet. Oh, 2-4. Brother. Okay, here we go. 2-4. Right, 2-4's in the house. Now we'll all smoke pot. That's what we'll do, because 2-4's up and about. We'll smoke 'em now, we'll smoke 'em then, we'll smoke 'em when, we'll smoke 'em then, we'll smoke 'em, smoke 'em, smoke 'em. We'll smoke 'em all the time. There you go. That fucking worked. How you going, 2-4? That's the best introduction I could possibly give to you, mate. The burger does sound good, I must admit. The burger. I like my onions fried, though, Looney. Fry the onions. Anyway, 2-4, how you going, mate? It's good to see you, mate. I'm absolutely smashed. It's Thursday night here in Australia. We are absolutely smashed sideways. Fried onions and mushrooms, I know, with the, and then look, if you're going to do that, you may as well beat the 2 eggs and make an omelette. An omelette. 2-4's fucking really cool, man. Have you thought about what you're doing over winter? 2-4. Is it model making? The K2 750 Honda. There you go. Can you source one? The K2 750 Honda. We had them. We loved them. We yearned for them. And then we got a better financial situation, and we got Harleys. And now we're forever fucking broke. Anyway, it was good today, guys. I'm chipper. I met my first Perth Hells Angel and didn't get beaten in the face. So done quite well. I'm actually quite happy that I met him, and we had a bit of a chit chat. I support 81 unequivocally. I understand they've got different chapters. They're a fantastic bunch. They certainly are the guys, to me, that embody what family is about. There is quite a lot to be said about my online family. It's a good family. The motorcycling community is a great family as well. My own individual family has disbanded now that the patriarchs and matriarchs are deceased. The family finds its own little formulas to survive and carry on. 81, yeah, I met the 81 today. Told him his bike looked fucking 81. Yeah, he dug it. He knew who I was. Appreciated, like appreciated me talking to him at least, It was nice to see him in his red and white shirt, and we have a rule here where they can't display any of the insignia, but to exactly point them out and say hello to them and talk about their organisation in their language, I think is an interesting thing. And it's, I think, a sign of respect. And certainly that's where I was coming from. A nod, a tip of the velvet, if you so, a tip of the velvet, if you so speak. There's nothing wrong with being a tip of the velvet, eh? There you go. That's it. Kyle, what they're doing now, I believe, is they're sewing the patches on the inside of their vests. So they ride with their vests inside out when they get to where they go, and they turn the patches inside out, But, they wouldn't have thrown their patches out, man. A patch is a hard thing to earn, Yes, Kyle, they have a blanket ban, no insignia to be displayed in public. If you have a face tattoo with I support 81 right here, you basically have to go to the chemist, get some foundation and cover that. So you're not... Yeah, okay, they were going nuts. They were actually. They were killing everybody, man, over stupid shit. And I have to agree with Jeff, They were going nuts, man. Yeah, they're wearing reversible vests now, man. They're sewing their patches inside, turn them inside out and wear them that way. No, but good on them, never let, he just wears a little sticker on his helmet, governments can't destroy us. And it's pretty, it's a pretty big call coming from a motorcyclist who's just trying to battle through afternoon peak hour traffic and not get cleaned up by the B-plater who doesn't care or understand anything about the organisation that he is from. So it's a funny thing. True saying, man. Yeah. We can't do it, man. We're not allowed to. They're not allowed to fucking. I can't even wear any support gear. I can't wear nothing. There you go. Yeah, right. Okay, top go. I didn't even see the messages. Thanks, moderators. You rock. I love my moderators. Especially when it comes to certain sensitive, discussions. I know nothing really about the 81 organisation, except that I like the idea that Sonny Barger cared for the elderly and the disadvantaged. And as a sort of carrying on that sort of tradition, I have talked about elderly bike riders who sit in their excrement in their wheelchairs, and who's looking after them. I know a couple of elderly bike riders that I will be going and personally visiting, and making a bit of a YouTube fiasco about him not sitting in his excrement in his lounge chair, whilst sort of plastered to his bong all day, every day. He just sits on his bong, and he doesn't even put ice in the bong. He has no. It's just so sad to see, but he likes it when I rock up and give a fuck about an elderly bike rider who can't ride anymore and still having a bike rock up at his house. Speaking of bongs, exactly. No, it's a good thing, Sick. It's and Ruby. It's like I give a shit, about the elderly guys, So when I'm about 27, 28, and I'm sitting in Queensland and I'm seeing a big fucking group of HAs, roar down the motorcycle way, down the expressway, the motorway. Now they're not riding, they're roaring, and they pull up at the pub where I'm just happen to be having an ice cream. One of the senior officers sort of prompted a prospect to go up and go, "Oh, who's he?" As he's bumped me, I've said, "Oh, sorry, mate. I'm just trying to get my, what do you call it? Slushy." And the poor old prospect has to report back to the officer, "No, he was just getting a slushy." How embarrassing for the prospect. Anyway, it's here nor there. But the officer was right to pick me out in a crowd. Knew that I knew a little bit about motorcycling, and certainly wasn't a threat, but an admirer, and that's never left me. Those sorts of things, not upsetting the prospects. I just understood, I think that old biker back in those days was actually saying, "Dave, just be an independent rider, man. How lucky are you? You don't have to be a prospect and do my bidding." I think he showed me that, and I think I'm lucky for that lesson. It's a hard lesson, taking nothing away from members who've gone through that calling in their life, and being successful with it. Congratulations to you all. However, I don't want to be told what to do, and really, I can't afford the dues. I'm a poor bugger, I could just imagine it. Dave was a member, I'd be around the table. "Oh, Mr. Van Beek, your dues are late again. When are you going to pay them? Your dues are late again, Mr. Van Beek." I could just imagine it, Best not go there. Your dues are, when are you going to pay your dues? I haven't got 25 grand to be a fucking angel. Jesus Christ. Is it probably 75,000 now? Be $75,000 a year to be an angel, I reckon, in Perth. Maybe even more. But I mean, what a life, be a good life. Man, I think an independent. I love the right things, Lolly. And I know that I can't pay the dues, so I can't join. I can't be in that world. Plus, they ride silly, man. They have to as part of it. You have to ride stupid. I know that's dangerous. Well, maybe I'm a softie. Oh, Mr. Softy. There you go, Mr. Softy. Hey, Mr. Softy. There you go, Mr. Softy. I couldn't. Yeah, but you're right, man. You got to pay your dues. Oh, I got plenty of places to go, loony. You know, I got plenty of things to do. I love the idea of an education facility in Thailand, training Australian juveniles who were faced with, you know, I love that idea. Just something clicked with OC. No, I'm not. Oh, I know, Jeff. But it's not often that I talk about these things on the live, you know, and how, you know, how do I still be respectful for the guys that are in a family and are doing, you know, the outlaw thing. You know, I respect them. I just can't afford to do what you're doing, I think is my best answer for not joining a club. I just can't afford it. You've all got some bloody nice bikes. That's what I do know about. The bike I saw today was a lowrider ST, had a different configuration. Certainly money spent, no expense spared on the motorcycle, but I questioned the saddleman seat with the red stitching. I thought that was a bit like obvious, but certainly the red and white number plate was a very nice touch. Obviously now they can't have the insignia on their tank or anything like that. But clearly, you know, if you're smart, you know what an Angel bike is and you know what isn't. You know, my bike is not an Angel bike. My bike is definitely, you know, Dave's channel supporter of the idea of motorcycle community. Not, you know, not one. It's a mismatch and a hodgepodge of all different motorcycle philosophy. Even bloody what's his name, Hunter S. Thompson, and his thoughts on 1% life. You know, even Dr. Death, you know, lines from Dr. You know, Dr. Death in the movie Stone said one pertinent line, and that pertinent line was, "You can always tell the gypsy man, and we all just came together." I get it, you know. I wouldn't say moving to Thailand. I would say definitely going on a holiday. Why not? Go and have a look at the orangutans, my brothers and sisters. I've got the same colour hair. I've got the same look eyes as the orangutan. Wouldn't you agree, Looney Shrooms? I am the human orangutan. Well, there you go. But what I actually am is the bastard redhead stepsister. Or is it stepchild? Yes. Arthur Frogzilla graced us with your presence. It's not about the ladies, Ruby. It's about the culture. You know, I think, I'll pin your comment, Ruby, because it's a nice topic to talk about. I think for me, I have too much respect for the Thai men to want to go with their ladies. I would be pursuing a Westerner and a Caucasianer in Thailand. For me, I think it would be disrespectful for me to be with a Thai woman in Thailand. That's how strongly I feel about disrespecting the men of Thailand. But anyway, that's all I'll really say on it. I probably really will dig their, the Thai ladies. However, I see problem. It's problematic. Frogster's here, guys. Yeah, no, I get it. No methanol. No, fucking not for me, mate. Hey, Sick, can you keep everyone in check? Lolly's in the channel, and I've got to go to the bar, but I will be back. Dishevelled Dave returns every time. Dishevelled Dave back from the grave. There you go. Drinking it straight now. I did the last one over straight. Okay. So this is it, guys. I don't know how much is left, but it's lasted me 3 days. There's actually 2 good drinks there, if I'm not mistaken. Well, family. Oh, Kyle, thanks for joining us. It's been wonderful. It's been an interesting chat. For fuck's sake, the shirt, yeah, I know. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Kyle, see you, mate. I'm just fucking bunging it in the shed, Jeff. Why do I need to change the shed? I don't even comb my hair, nothing. Jesus, dishevelled Dave. Fucking hell. Fucking dishevelled Dave. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun. Yik-yakking, talking shit, and talking some truth. I liked talking about muses. That was good. Charlie Sheen wants his shirt back. Yeah, I get it. Charlie Sheen. Guys, what can I say? What can I say? It's so good to see the Frogzilla here. I hope things are going good, Frog. No, brother. What the hell is happening, Frog, though? Like, have they dismissed the charges? I hope everything's just running so perfectly smooth in the uninterrupted rainforest of the Frogzilla land. That's what I hope. Everything is, as it should be in the rainforest Frogzilla land. Because boy, oh boy, White Crow, White Crow, White Crow, White Crow, White Crow. We got him, White Crow here. Court day moved to 20. Okay. Fuck it, just before Christmas. That's just shocking. Bastards. Put you in jail before Christmas. Yeah, you can have jail in Christmas. Yeah. The state's going to feed you Christmas dinner. The state. Oh, bloody hell. No. You poor guys must be absolutely beside yourselves. Oh, 2-4. Is it Thanksgiving in America? Does your celebration go for a week or something? At least I'm drinking good old Tennessee, Lynchburg, Tennessee whiskey. Neat, no ice, no nothing. And you know what? We got Connecticut in the house. We've got Nova Scotia in the house. We've got Gainesville in the house. We've got Indiana in the house. There's more Americans here than a Super Bowl transmission in Australia. There you go. Oh, it's a nasty nip, guys. It's nasty. Oh, but it does warm the cockles of your heart. Oh, it does. Mate, we are worldwide. You know, I think Sook's doing fine, actually. He's got the power. He's got some creamer. I saw him actually be able to put the chicken in the fridge, so it couldn't get salmonella. And he got 3 different 8s on the sale. So he's done well. And he went for a burn, I believe, on Althea. I could be wrong. Sick will correct me if it wasn't Althea that the man in the car tried to cut him off. Is that right, Sick? What happened? Who was the man in the car? Cut off Althea or White Lightning? I watched it, man. I've seen you there. Yes, it was Althea, the black, yes, the black foster child, Althea. Poor old Althea, the unloved Brussels sprout of the motorcycling world. Kid in a car almost died. Yeah, I know, brother, I know. I was there with you. And that's mad, you know, like, sick bastard goes out for a ride, does a live, gets fucking wiped out by some kid in a car. On the live, and here I am watching in Australia going, oh, can someone please ring the ambulance? My mate's just died in America. Fuck, crazy. Yeah, crazy kid. I know, brother. But it was so fun to watch. I was more worried about road rage. I don't talk to anybody now on the road. I made that mistake. So who wants to hear about my road rage incident? If I actually get a response in the chat, then I'll tell it. But if not, I won't. Okay, so Grandpa. So Trent from Punchy wants to know the story. All right. Yeah, I know. And then this is how I feel sick. Listen to this story, right? If you've got 10 fucking seconds, because I haven't really told this story. So, I've just sold my house in New South Wales. I got a huge profit from my house. Like, it was just, my God, like, I was one of the first to realise the housing boom, and I just went, yep, thank you, and took it, which I should have waited. But anyway, regardless. So I've come over here where there wasn't so much of a housing boom yet in Western Australia, and properties were still relatively cheap. I was going down to look at a beach house for 245,000 US, 45,000 AU Australian. I had the money, I could afford it. I was going to say yes. So I'm riding down, I'm off to see my beach house. There's a lady on a mobile phone with the phone cord charger to her phone going through the steering wheel and into her charger down there somewhere. But it was going through the steering wheel. And I went, no. And she's gone, fuck you. So I've gone in front of her, braked, gone back behind her. Oh, yeah. she's put her phone down. Ding, ding, the school bell's rung. School's lessons finished. See you later. Wow. Further down the road, there's traffic building up. Ooh, there's a bit of an incident going on. There's a truck being boxed in by a little red car. A little red car won't allow the truck to go any more forward. I've just got around on the far lane, I think, and yeah, kept riding. Wow. Meanwhile, I've looked in the rear vision mirror, and the lady who went like that to me is pursuing me like a Mad Max movie. So I've got this woman in the rear vision mirror of the car chasing me down the motorway. So, okay. Oh, she can't get me. I'm going too fast. I've, gone probably another 2 Ks down the road. Look in my rear vision mirror again, lights flashing. Whoa. Is that police? Lights flashing urgently, like bang, 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 flash, flash, flash. That may be police. Okay, I'm going to pull over. As I pulled over, the same manoeuvre that I saw earlier with that red car was now happening to me. I was boxed in by this red car. I couldn't get in. It couldn't go any further. And I thought, this guy's a looper. So I've tried my best to get around the car and him as he's stepping out of the car going, "You're fucked." And as I've got around him, he's pushed me into the lane of traffic. My bike's fallen over and a car's just hit me at 100 kilometres an hour. It's taken out my shoulder, basically broke my shoulder bone from the head of the bone, completely severed it off because basically the shoulder's just gone over here and then slapped back. And I'm waking up. I'm waking up on the road doing a roly-polies on the road. Tried to get up, pick my bike up, my arm failed, my leg failed. Take care of me, rah, 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 off to hospital. I haven't shared that story, have I, Looney Shrooms? There you go. Basically, that is assault. Police, ambulance, fire, the whole lanes of traffic stopped. Yes, I had my marijuana, but I'm not impaired, and that was at 5 o'clock. But I am not impaired, is what I spoke out to the police constable. I am not impaired. What happened? I don't know. I just talked to someone and told them to get off their mobile phone. Yes, I was getting to that. So the car that hit me didn't flee. The man who pushed me into the traffic fled. He knew he fucked up. And as far as he was concerned, he killed me. He pushed me into traffic at 100 kilometres an hour. That is like a gun, a loaded gun. As far as I was concerned, the dickhead tried to kill me. Oh, yeah, bite your bum, exactly right. So, he fled with his accomplice, the lady in the silver car on the mobile phone. So basically, I didn't know that she was ringing him on the motorway. He stopped the truck and I read through, but in a different, separate lane. He was hoping I was going to come down that lane and he could knock me out there, but he missed his opportunity and got me further down the road. Anyway, meanwhile, I've gone to the lawyers and said, I've been assaulted. I want my $75,000 compensation for being assaulted. The lawyer rubbed his hands and clicked his heels and said, "Come on into the office. Come on into the office." 3 months later, he said, "Get the fuck out of my office," because I had tested positive to medical cannabis. But that medical cannabis couldn't be tested as medical cannabis in Western Australia. So the bureaucratic bastards found a loophole of not paying me out the 75 grand. Anyway, there you go. That's the story of my shoulder reconstruction from an absolute tripper. But was I the tripper for asking the lady to get off the phone? Maybe. Maybe I scared the bejesus out of her by riding at the back of her bike, braking. Maybe they were just so high on meth that, how dare you tell me off? I'm going to make sure you never tell me off again. But I'm going to agree with Lolly H here that I am damn lucky to be alive. And that's why I'm doing YouTubing, guys. Because I got a fucking second another chance. And you're all going to bloody well hear about it too. That's exactly right, Lolly. I'm damn lucky to be alive. Six inches. Had the bumper bar not hit me there, but hit me here, boom, I would have been dead. That's how far. That's how far I was away from death. And Frogzilla, I'm freaking glad to be here too. Why do you think I was so happy you joined our chat today? Frogzilla seems to be my 81 supporter connection, and why I support 81. I've met my first Perth angel today. Pretty standoffish, but I still met him. And you were meant for other things. I know that, Lolly. Sorry about that, mate. You can pick on me if you want, but it's all good. That's a little bit of a story I haven't really shared. So now I'm very, very careful about who I talk to in traffic and how I conduct myself in traffic, because road rage is out there. And when I saw Sick talking to that guy, the way he was talking to him, I said, "Sick, shut up. Just don't worry about it. All good. Get in front of him and let Althea do the talking." Anyway, that's oh man. I tried to fight, but they got me on the cannabis, that it wasn't medical, and that in fact I was breaking a law. So if you're breaking a law, you are instantly declined. You are instantly declined victim impact allowance or victim impact compensation, because at the time of the supposed assault against you, you were actually breaking a law. And that law was that I was smoking cannabis, for God's sake. Anyway, I'll be talking about my law to my doctor about that. And I will say, you know, you cost me money for your saving of your career. You got a raw deal. Oh, no, Looney Shrooms, it was a raw deal. But I'll tell you one thing, right? So 3 years prior to that, I took on a company on a most unwinnable case. But I knew that I could beat them. Now, I had the whole floor convinced and joining me, and they backed out at the fucking 11th hour, man. They went, no, we got to work, man. They couldn't do 4 years on Centrelink to win a nice, tidy little sum of money, around $500,000. We all would have got $500,000. So I've won some and I've lost some, brother, because of that shirt. You lost because of that shirt, didn't you? It's that shirt. No, look, this is the shirt that I take to court. Yes, and I tell you what, I let the fucking prosecution know in uncertain terms. So not only did I lose my compensation, but the Rockingham Police Force decided to charge me with cannabis in my system. And that's when I jumped up and down. Oh, fuck, I drank all of that. Hey, see you, man. See you, Sebastian. Oh, Lolly. You know, if nothing else, Dave's Channel's a place where we can air our grievances. You know, look, I've won some cases and I've lost some cases. I lost this recent case because I smoked some dope. I lost this case because I stupidly opened my mouth. Had I not opened my mouth and said, oh, yes, I've had my medical cannabis, but I'm not. Yeah, I know. Look, this is a great shirt. You know, in fact, fuck you all. You know, there's nothing wrong with a succulent Chinese meal from an Australian. Look at that shirt. A succulent Chinese meal. You can have a succulent Chinese meal with Dave. There you go. Is that better? Look, it's been an interesting chat, guys. I'm so glad that I've told those stories. It's cathartic for me to have told. Thank you, Lolly. Thank you very much, Lolly. I like this shirt too. Look, it was great to tell that story. It's out there now, you know. Getting fucking hit by that car, that was pretty crazy, you know. But having a fight with Rockingham Court about their stupid law that precludes me from, preclude is a great word, precludes me from entitlement to my victim's compensation for being smashed by a car, by being pushed by a meth head. Anyway, so I found out from the police officer that he did a 18-month bond at home with an ankle bracelet for almost murdering me. The fact that I wasn't murdered by vehicular collision, is that the right word? Vehicular collision, murder by throwing someone in front of a motor vehicle, the car taking their life at 100 kilometres an hour, which is about 60 mile. So it's still quick. But there you go. And it is bullshit, lolly. But, you know, it's you win some, you lose some. And all because of dope, you know. But I'm glad I fought. I'm glad I fought tooth and nail. And I'm glad that it took 11 months for them to fight me. They were just all too powerful with the wording of their allowance to compensation. If you break a law, we can't pay you. You broke a law. You smoked some dope, you heinous fucking criminal. You didn't use a meth pipe and inject meth into your mainline up your arm. But you smoked dope to you know, calm your anxiety about buying a new house. You were anxious about buying a new house. Why not have a smoke at 5 a.m. in the morning? You were just about to buy this is the best day of your life. You had made it. You had done well in a real estate sale. Not even a small amount of weed connecting. The presence, loony shrooms, what they determined was enough to beat the charge or beat the onus on them to pay me compensation. So I spent shitloads thinking I was getting it all back. So I spent private rehabilitation to get me arm better, quicker, through the public system that would have been slower. And I should have gone through the public system. Wouldn't have cost me a cent. But it did, unfortunately. I spent thousands, I think about $30,000 on private rehab. I'm pretty sure I spent about 30 grand. I could have a nice bike for 30 grand. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just a story, guys. I thought I'd share with my beautiful and loyal people of my chat. I thought I would share a story dressed in my appropriate law shirt. This is the same shirt that I go to court in. And, you know, look, it's honestly, I should be wearing it like this, Albie Mangle style, but I need the choker chain of little shells, and then I'll pull off the look. Then I'll pull off the look. Well, Ruby, that was really good to tell you that story, actually, Ruby. It hasn't been smooth sailing for me. So that's why I got into YouTubing, Ruby, because I was stuck in a hospital bed for 10 months with this stupid shoulder, and I couldn't ride my motorcycle. My motorcycle sat on a trailer, and while I couldn't ride, I found Danny Bogan's channel, and I was able to ride through South America and see the Bolivian death road with him. And I watched every night Danny Bogan riding through Bolivia, through Mexico, through England and Scotland, up to John O'Groats, and just being the motorcyclist that I wanted to be. I could ride my motorcycle through watching Danny Bogan. So I was moving. So that gave me the idea of get off the couch and make your own damn Netflix, you know? And that's where YouTubing came in for me. And I'm really, really glad about the accident. I'm really glad about all the things that have led me up to this point right now where I'm about to take off across the country and show you what it's like to ride across Australia. Frogzilla, brother. Yeah, I know, brother. I know. It's still... I'm hoping that Thailand's come through. At least in the next couple of days, there should be enough of a war chest for you to get the best attorney to defend yourself. You're just a farmer. You are making your yearly preparation for your medicine to help your dearly beloved partner cope with her disability. And that is her leg. No, I don't think you should ever leave your house, Lolly. I don't think you should ever leave your farm. The beautiful, beautiful place of Indiana where you live is an absolute shrine of the Frogzilla. Yeah. Looney, I'm sorry. I will always listen to my producer. Looney Shrooms has the job of production. He's able to write the production notes. He knows exactly what he can and what he can get out of his talent. The Sausage Factory, that is Dave's channel. The Sausage Factory that just churns it out day in, day out, day in, day out. Churns it out, guys. It just churns it out. Of course, Lolly. Didn't even think about that. I mean, Looney, what was it? Vegemite and Harley Mural. That was the last production notes. And here you are, forgetting about the notes that you've already, let me just get through the first notes. Vegemite and Harley Mural. So I'm thinking kangaroo riding a Harley, but I don't know how well you can double. Doodle. Oh, I can doodle all right. Kangaroo riding a Harley. while there's a guy chasing it fucking to eat it. You've got to have me in the background chasing that kangaroo to just to eat part of its fucking leg muscle with a knife, like the Baghdad from Butcher, with his knife, and he's got his apron on. It'd have to be a butcher, the chasing the kangaroo, ready to eat it, to cut it up. And he's in a bucket with a cork and fly. Yeah, no, yes, I get it. God damn, this is a live that I'm going to have to rewatch. There's so many ideas. I think, though, we've settled on an idea for the sticker of Dave's channel, and it is the cartoon of Simity Sam with the mustache going like that, separating like that, riding down the road, Dave's channel riding all over the world, riding around the world. Dave's channel riding around the world. That's the sticker, basically. Yeah, fucking oath, Lolly. Sorry, darling. Sorry for just leaving you then, beautiful chat. But I was just checking out. Oh, man, I dig it, man. I messed with your heart. Oops, I did it again. I messed with your heart. No, I've got the wrong one. Sorry. It should have been this one. Replace. All I can say is, Lolly, the next time you're in a chat with me and OC is in the house, we then start talking about the fundraiser in the Thai bar, because I think people are going to flock to the Lolly H crusade. I think they're going to feel compelled to shell from their wallets, whether that wallet is an e-wallet or cash. I think you'll be right. So we'll talk about that when OC's in the house. Now, saying that, I want to go and spend some money at OC's bar. I want to support OC's business. I want to be able to tell exactly how easy it is as an Australian or an international tourist to fly into Thailand and to be totally and utterly pampered and looked after for the mere few shekels that we throw away for a packet and a pouch of cigarettes. We could give a wonderful, life-giving donation to a small business who wants to organise tours for righteous motorcyclists, complete with a Harley ride in Thailand. I think OC has reached out to the right person here, and I'm going to do it. You will thank me later, Looney, for all of this, because I'm doing it with Rod B. We're going to have a long lunch in Byron, me and Rod B, where we will discuss exactly when we'll be going to Thailand, and but we're only going as visitors. We will be succulenting their delights, but I don't see me as a permanent resident till the day I die. But I have considered it. Yeah. I know, man. I know. Um, and rightly so, Lolly H. You know, rightly so. If that happens, and you do get the payout for the civil rights infraction, yes, of course, money is refunded because you're in a position to do that. But it was never the intention. The intention was the war chest, the Frogzilla war chest, because as a global audience, we were disgusted in the way that Indiana law enforcement conducted themselves to an otherwise law-abiding family unit. If I can use that as a short, man, I'm going to make that as a short. You know, we were disgusted by the Indiana law enforcement in the way they treated an ordinary law-abiding family unit. BRB looking at links. Cool, man. You know what, though? Lolly, I'm going to call it and say that money would be better directed at Forgotten Angels. Just pay them. Pay them the incursions. Christ knows I've paid a few dollars to Forgotten Angels in Florida, that's for sure. I certainly bought a few rounds of raffle tickets. But you know what? I'm not begrudged. I have done it, and I've spoken at the highest levels of the cathedral that I wanted to put some foundation stones down for Adderley House. My paltry few dollars from Australia to buy some foundation stones for Adderley House, so that teen mothers, newly released girls from foster care system, who obviously have had the most horrific experiences from foster parents, for other foster members in the household. I could just imagine it, you know, their place of sanctuary defiled every 5 minutes. Please let Adderley House be a place of sanctuary where these girls aren't defiled every 5 minutes, but educated in ways to be leaders of their community for tomorrow. Is the few dollars that I put down in the hope that that happens. That's what I'd love to see in Australia. Just got to network with the right people, and that will happen. Oh, Lolly, you know what I'm saying, darling. That's where the money should go, darling. Not back to OC, and I'm pretty sure that OC would agree with me, you know. Even if I have to wear the sunglasses and force OC not to take the money. The sunglasses have spoken. There you go. You can't look through these eyes. There you go. No, it's what I mean, guys. So are you guys, you know, to look after Frogzilla, for crying out loud, man. You know? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hoping that your, you know, ugly Toad was going to turn into Prince Charming, but, you know, it turned into something better. He never changed, but he turned into something better. He turned into the Frogzilla. Hey, Frog, we love you, man. We do love you very much. Yes, I know he is. You're lucky to have that, Frog. But, you know, saying that too, you know, you've had a hard run, brother. I get it. Lolly earlier got to hear a little bit of details of my romantic days back in the day when I was such a romantic man. But those days now, those days have gone, and I'm only a romantic man to my motorcycles. I've been to see the day spa. I've got the half day booked at the day spa for my beautiful Road King to get pampered, to get and it's cool because we've got a new lady at the desk of servicing, and I'll basically go in there with my camera and talk about how I'm taking my bike in for a day spa for my beautiful wife to be lovingly looked after. And yes, we do want the Enya soundtrack to be played, Sail Away, as her brake pads are removed and replaced with new ones. Sail away, sail away, sail away. I think they'll get a good laugh out of it. I think so. It's going to cost me a pretty bloody penny, but that's all right. You can't put a price on on safety, because I know when I get to New South Wales, I've got a mountain escarpment that I do have to go down, that I'm going to need my brakes. So let's get them fixed. You know, let's get them fixed. By the time I get to that mountain escarpment, the brakes should have been bedded in. That's 5,000 kilometres. You'd say they'd be bedded in. And I'll be able to go down that mountain escarpment with absolute confidence that my bike is the best thing I've ever bought in my life to take me across the country. And why shouldn't it go to a day spa and be pampered and have massages and all sorts of loving attention devoted to it by the wonderful technicians at the Harley Davidson shop. Please treat my beloved Rosie with the utmost care, and make sure it's a wonderful day spa for her. Oh, Lolly, it's going to be a great trip. And you're coming with us too, you know. You're coming with us. You know, I'll be doing lives most nights. I'll be in different areas. I'll be doing some lives during the day. The phone coverage across Australia is pretty good. And I'm with a service provider that's the length and breadth of the country. I'm pretty right. The only reason I keep doing going with Telstra is that they are great for across country, and I can do lives. I can keep you up to date with where we are. I can introduce people like Rob B when we go to Byron, Tony McDonald, who when I go up to Nimbin. I'm hoping that I can meet some wonderful people in Sydney town and Wollongong area, and enjoy being a YouTuber and being as real as I can. And yeah, I think it's going to go down really well. I think we're going to treat Tuesday as going off for a day spa. We're treating our beautiful Rosie to a day spa, and I think we'll make a big hullabaloo and a song and dance about it. I'm sure the shop won't mind. There's a few people there that in the shop that all already follow me as a YouTuber, so I think it'll be okay. I don't think it'll go down to hell. Yeah, I mean it's a great idea, to. Oh man, you will be. 2-4. You'll be coming along. You'll be doing the whole trip with me, while you're shivering and chattering of teeth and gnashing of teeth there in Nova Scotia. I'll be cooking and baking like a proverbial kangaroo hit and killed and lying on the side of the road, ballooning with, I'll be ballooning. Oh my God. You're just so lucky that I don't have smell-o-vision. Oh my God. Every time you go past a roadkill, they just stink. Absolutely. The stench from a roadkill as they balloon up in the sun. Look, I appreciate riding on Ruby, Sick Bastard, Lolly, Frogzilla. You've all stayed with me as I've waxed lyrically, got absolutely stoned the bejesus on my vape. And I can tell you quite unequivocally that I am, in fact, stoned to the bejesus. Stoned. Fuck. But yeah, look, it was a pretty sad story about the car hitting me on the shoulder. It was a pretty sad story about the girl making love to me and going home and tying a rope around her neck. That was a pretty sad story. But the greatness is that Dave celebrates these moments. And shares you've got to have a few stories to tell. Man, that is fucking unreal. The taste factor. The old dry vapor. It's so good. I'm sick. Rediscover your dry herb from Jerry. Your Grateful Dead dry herb vape. Dry herbs from Jerry. I absolutely love that shirt today, by the way. I'm so glad I called it out. I'm so excuse me. I'm really glad I called that shirt out, sick. I'm so glad you're happy. I'm so glad your electricity's on. It's not easy, brother. I understand you can't generate an income. I'm glad I can share your plight a little bit with my audience. That's all I can do, Sick. I hope it's enough. I know you're grateful, brother, but you know, you have to still live with fucking having diabetes, and what a fucking disability to have. Check this, check that, monitor this, monitor that. I am an android. Oh, you must feel so over it. And I don't know what to say. No wonder you go to the dispensary and have a little 5 fucking minute time out with a bong. I'd say go for it. Anyway, guys, my eye is a lot better. 2nd of December, I'm out of here. You coming with me? It's annoying, but I'm not a hypochondriac. Yeah, I dig it, but you know, I am a bit of a hypochondriac, Sick. So, you know, that's just how it is. That's how I'm going to coach the story. Yes, it's sensational. Yes, it gets the crowd's bums on seats. You know, pay that $1 extra for that pork and crackling roll cooked by OC with love from his adoring staff that look up at. I can just imagine OC's bar, you know. There's a picture of OC, just his headshot, wearing a little army cap with a red star, just there. And that's it. And they all, every morning, have morning prayers to OC. That's just how it is. And I wouldn't have it any other way. OC is definitely Lenin. And he has the commune run down pat. Absolutely down pat. We will all forever worship OC. I don't know if anyone got that, but that's just my bent thinking. I should probably end this stream, but it has been lovely talking to you all, by the way. You're all absolutely rock very, very much. I've got my eye treatment things to put in and my lung treatment to do it in. Yeah. Oh, man. Top shelf. OC's place, you know. Oh, man, I cannot wait to do a live stream from OC's pub and to also do a YouTube series about getting to Vietnam, the whole thing of what it's like to travel. I think it will be a wonderful series. Definitely. Oh, and they do play, and it's a lot of fun. You know, there's motorcycles on the wall. OC is definitely motorcycle related. The fact that he just absolutely loves chapters of Huckleberry Finn recited by old Mac, broadcasted through the sound systems in his bar. Just absolutely. No, 2-4, I won't do that. I won't drive fast and I won't take chances, but I will see you later. No, I won't drive fast and take chances because I know you just not now when I'm drunk, you idiot. Don't say that and rev me up. Later, 2-4. See you, brother. And that's me too. At 3 hours. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody in the chat. I'm so disappointed in the amount of likes that this poor channel has got this evening for the absolute engagement with the audience that I have given you. So come on, hit those like buttons, show this channel some love, and I'll see you next time on Dave's channel, right here, right now, here in Australia. Where else do you want to be? Come on, hit that like button, guys. See you guys. Love you. It's been absolutely fantastic.